The very last thing I want to say is I, I see this controversy, another one in the Olympics. I mean, first of all, do these MAGA people and the Trump people and these idiots have to try to be angry at every fucking thing that happens? So there was a boxing match between two women, and one of the women has been accused of being transgender and is a man. And the match started. The one woman from Albania, by the way, she was fighting somebody from Italy, threw a punch, and the person from Italy, I mean, this is just in the first few seconds of the fight, stopped the fight, said she had this pain in her nose that she couldn't stand, and then she quit the fight right in the middle of it. She was crying. So, of course, that led to all these comments all over Twitter. I've got moronic friends that are sending me text messages about it, saying, see what happens, how you people let these men beat up on these women, and you guys talk about women's rights and you don't really care about women's rights, and went on through this whole thing. First of all, the woman from Italy had said that she did not quit or start crying because she was hit by what people want to believe was hit by a man, that she's not trying to get political. She wasn't making judgments about all this stuff. But the main point of this story is it turns out that the fighter from Albania is not transgender and is not a man. She was born a woman. And by the way, in the country she lives in, it's illegal to transition. You're not allowed to be a transgender in Albania. And there's one other little fact that you might want to go back and look at. First of all, two facts, by the way. She's got 9 career losses to women. So it's not like she's this tank machine rolling into the Olympics so she could beat up a bunch of women so she can win the gold. Second thing is, one of those losses came in the 2020 Olympics against women. And guess what? Nobody heard this woman's name in 2020. Nobody, because nobody was calling her a transgender. Now, there was a point where I think there was some tests that came back and didn't fully show, the X or the Y chromosomes. There was an X chromosome, Y chromosome. So, there was some controversy over that. So they're using that as to saying that this is a transgender person, that transferred into a woman just so they can go around, beat up other women and win the gold. It's just not true. And this is another thing I'm so tired of. I'm so sick of people just trying to find reasons to be angry at things that just aren't true. Just like the opening ceremonies, they were angry because they were quote unquote making fun of the Last Supper. Not true. That's absolutely not true. That wasn't the case. But you know what? They're going to still roll with it anyway, just like Donald Trump does. He's going to roll over you, whether it's fact or not fact. He's just going to continue that nonsense and try to let it go and let it resonate with enough people who go out and vote for him. And unfortunately, there are enough people that will go out and vote for him because of people on Twitter who are making up these things that are going, and it's not just regular folks on Twitter. The J.K. Rowling or whatever is tweeting about it. Jake Paul is tweeting about it. All these people are tweeting about it without doing the proper research. And of course, millions of people are going to believe it. Like Joe Rogan in his clip, millions of people are going to believe what he says. And of course, way too many people believe in what Donald Trump says. But I truly believe this is all coming to an end. Now, is the lying, the conspiracy theories, and the innuendos coming to an end? Never. And that's why we will continue to have to fight in the future for normalcy versus, ridiculousness. And who knows if the Republican Party could ever get back to normalcy. I think at some point they may have to try their best to do it. I don't know if they can at this point, but we'll see. But it's time to get back to normalcy.